So we'll begin seated. Might once again consider switching things up a little bit. Reversing the cross of the legs, or maybe sitting, kneeling instead of cross-legged, whatever feels right for you. And let the hands rest on the lap. If you enjoy working with mudra, let's try Adi with the thumbs inside the fists, just for a sense of grounding. So I welcome everyone to take a nice deep inhale and to release that breath with a sigh. And simply give yourself some time to land. Dropping down into whatever room you find yourself in. Know that within your room, there's a larger connection to the other people joined here this evening. And at first, we notice any adjustments that might need to be made to the environment. Be it furry friends or sounds or cold air through a window. Take your time to get yourself ready and comfortable. And once all is settled within your environment, to gently draw your awareness inside the skin and cultivate a sense of presence in the body. So how do we do that? One way is to feel, to become actively alert to your senses, feeling the shape, the position of your body. Aware of sound and smell and taste. And then beginning to feel the breath just as it is. Feel it move in and feel it move out. And see how curious, interested that you can be in regard to this continuous process of breathing. Notice if you can actually hear the breath. And if not, is there a way to turn out the volume? Best if you're breathing in and out of the nose whenever possible. And we're not looking for a loud sound, but a soft sound. A kind of soft, Darth Vader kind of sound. It shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't feel like you're straining your vocal cords in any way. It's just very soft. In and out through the nose. And as you're following the breath, to allow it to progressively deepen. And slowly make your way to your comfortable maximum breath without forcing. And as you inhale, try coming to the top of the breath. So you want this sense of, yes, I've filled up as much as I can without straining. And then as you release the breath, come to the bottom of the breath, emptying as much as you are able to without straining. And if you are continuing to cultivate the sound, I'd like you to now turn off the sound. Notice how the sense of breath moves from the throat back more fully to the nose. And let's continue with a little left-right breathing. So you can use the traditional mudra with thumb, ring finger, and pinky of the right hand extended, or you can bring the hands to prayer position and alternate nostrils by capping off the nose with your thumbs. So find the position that feels best for arms and shoulders. We'll begin inhaling left. Come to the top of the inhale before changing nostrils and exhaling, emptying from the right. Once empty, inhale right. And remembering to change nostrils right before the exhale. And as you're inhaling, imagine drawing the breath up, whatever side of the body the nostril is open, the side you're inhaling on, you breathe up that side of the body, all the way up into the brain, lighting up the brain. And then you exhale down the opposite side of the body. So we imagine breathing up and down the side of the open nostril. And then we change sides. And we welcome the inhale to travel all the way up to the brain, lighting up the left and right hemispheres of the brain. And as we exhale, the breath goes back down through the feet to support us in grounding. And finding just the right pace and rhythm that allows you to stay relaxed and comfortable with the process. So relaxed that in theory, if we attempted to go 25 minutes, you'd actually be able to do that because there is no strain present. Let's try to stay about 1 minute longer. And if alternate nostril is not where you're at this evening, try some nice belly breaths. But hold focus on breath as a tool of concentration, as a tool that helps to cultivate what yoga calls pratyahara, a drawing in of the senses, exploring the internal universe. Changing nostrils just before exhale. The next time that you exhale through the left nostril, allow that to complete the cycle. And when you're done, to allow the hands to return to the lap, maybe with thumbs inside fists for Adi Mudra. Take a bit of time here to just come to stillness, sensing any effect of the breathing, seeing that spine is tall and shoulders relaxed. And from here on the exhaling breath, please bow the head, chin to throat. Opening the mouth, relaxing the jaw. And feeling the effect of this position on neck, shoulders, and back. Please take 2 more breaths to feel into the back body. And when done, inhale, lift the head to neutral. And on the exhale, please turn the head to look right. Find your full range of motion. Hold here. Feel both sides of the neck, both shoulders. And on the next inhale, return the head to center. And with your exhale, let the head turn to the opposite side. Again, explore your range of motion. Pause there and feel. Sensing differences or similarities in the 2 sides of the body. Stay with it another breath. And when you're done, inhale, move the head back to neutral. And then exhale, lean the head first toward the right shoulder. Try to avoid collapsing on the right side. Keep the shoulders level, spine long. Only bend is in the neck. Let the left hand release toward the floor or to your side. Let the left shoulder really drape down. And try to sense the space between the tip of the shoulder and the back of the ear. And just sense what you're feeling. Give it 2 more breaths on this side. When you're done, you can return hand to lap and lift the head. Stop and center a moment. And then gently ease the head to the opposite side. Feel where you are right now. And after feeling a moment, release the right hand toward the floor, dropping the right shoulder down a little bit more. Is the face and jaw still relaxed? How are the 2 sides of the neck, the 2 shoulders different? Are they different? And offer it another breath. When you're done, hand to lap, head to center. And on inhale, try lifting just the right shoulder as high up as it will go. And as you exhale, circle the right shoulder back and down. And then repeat, inhale, right shoulder up. Exhale, right shoulder back and down. And last time, inhale, right shoulder up. And exhale, right shoulder back and down. Same on left, inhale, left shoulder up. Exhale, left shoulder back and down. And 2 more times, letting the arm, the hand move in whatever way it wants. And the last time that left shoulder loops down, hold it down. And here on inhale, both shoulders rise. Exhale, both shoulders back and down. Please repeat that 2 more times. Pace with your breath. Let the breath guide the movement. And the last time those shoulders loop back and down, hold them down and release the fingertips to the floor. slightly behind you, and if that's difficult to do, fingertips on the floor at your side. Find your sternum, raise it high above the navel and tilt the head back very slightly. I'd like you to find a gentle back bend here. If the hands want to go somewhere else, that's fine. What will support you in the pose? And give it 2 more breaths. And hold the pose 1 more breath. When done, rise to neutral, bringing hands onto knees. And on an exhaling breath, take your time, no rush, round out, cat pose. Head and neck heavy. Stretching out, reaching out through the center of the spine. Hold on here, feel and breathe. Sustain it, 2 more breaths. And when done, rise up to seated. And once seated, hands to floor at your side. Please raise the left arm overhead, reach to the sky for a moment. Inhale, exhale, lean into the right hand, draw an arc to the right. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, over to the right. 2 more times, your pace, following the breath. Now, the very last time you come over to the right, I'm going to ask you to hold. And on an exhale, take your left hand down to the right knee and look down toward your mat. And as you inhale, raise the arm back up, roll the left rib cage back open, and look up. Exhale, roll down. You're turning the spine, the head, the left arm toward the right knee. And inhale, rolling back open. 2 more times. Exhale, roll in. Inhale, roll open. If it's comfortable, look up. And then 1 last time. Exhale, roll in, left hand toward right knee. And then inhale, left rib cage is rolling back, roll open, gaze forward or up. Let's hold for 3 more breaths. Grounding through left buttock, sit bones, stay 2. When your breaths are done, lower left arm, rise back up, hands to knees. And on an exhale, cat pose. And on the inhale, cow pose. And then seek neutral spine. Land left hand or fingertips to the left side of the body. You can have your hand on a block if that's helpful. And on inhale, raise the right arm to the sky, reach up as if you were poking your fingertips through the clouds. And as you exhale, lean into left hand as you arch over to the left. Inhale, back up. Like a reed, bending in a breeze. Exhale, lean left. And 2 more times, follow breath. Up and down for now, and then we'll add the rolling. So the last time you lean in, hold in, and as you exhale, turn your gaze down, bring your right hand to the left knee. And as you inhale, think about rolling the right rib cage back as the arm returns by the head, look up. Exhale, roll in. Inhale, roll back open. 2 more times, you pace it, move in a way that feels welcoming. Always making wise choice based on what you're feeling. And the very last time that you roll it open, that's your hold, right rib cage rolling back a bit. Leaning toward the side of the head, gaze forward or up. Breath is full for 4. Deep inhale, full exhale, stay 3. Give it 2 more. And when you're done, wait for an inhale, rise up, come up to T position, arms reaching out like wings. And here we'll draw the arms forward, palms meet, fingers interlace, and return the palms to face out. Press out and even round the back slightly, keep pressing out. We're sensing into the upper back, the space between the shoulder blades. And as you press forward, can you feel the shoulder blades drawing apart? Can you adjust so it feels just right, not too much? Feel free to let the head relax, neck relax, jaw relax. Hold on to it 2 more breaths. When done, we'll release the hands and bend the arms, reaching elbows behind the back, cow pose, chest forward, bridge of nose up. Turn the palms to face up, spread the fingers. Press out through the center of both palms. Come back into the upper back and shoulders. And notice how the reaching of the elbows behind you really engages and squeezes the shoulder blades together. What does that feel like? Hang on to it, 2 more breaths. Hang on to it, 1 more. When you're done, let shoulders, arms, and neck and head release. Hands can just relax to the side body. And I welcome you into a moment of stillness. Drawing focus inside your skin. Sensing into that inner universe that holds all the wonders of your being. And then as ready, I'd like to welcome you to allow eyes to open. If you're seated on a prop, to please place that prop off to the side. And let's take a moment to stretch out the legs and feet. And once the legs and feet are forward, please point and flex several times. Let's see how those ankles and feet are holding up. And then circles as always, 3 in each direction. And when the circles are done, bend the toes and just hold that squeeze for a moment. And then try to stretch and try to separate the toes. And we'll try that again. We're going to bend and squeeze. And then stretch and separate the toes. And once that's done, to allow the feet to relax. We're going to bend just the right knee, hands interlacing under the right thigh, draw the right knee into the chest. And on the inhale, flex your foot, straighten your leg. Exhale, bend your right knee. And 3 more times. Always remembering it's not the height, but our capacity to maintain a tall, neutral spine. And the last time you extend that leg, hold it. As you're holding it, can you roll from the thigh as if you were rolling your foot to point right, and then point the toes up, and then rolling from the thigh to point the toes in. Point the toes up, roll the toes out to the right, point up, so it's really coming from the hip, roll it in, point it up, hold it up, push through the heel, hold 3 more breaths, shoulders down, 2 more breaths. When you're done, bend the knee, foot to ground, and release the leg. Sit tall, take your hands, glide them slightly behind you, roll the shoulders back, press into the heels of the hands, lift the heart into staff pose, Dandasana. Feet are active, push through the heels, soften your gaze toward the toes, and hold for 4. Heart is lifting, spine is long, stay 3. Give it 2 more. When done, see if you can maintain this tall upright spine as you release your hands, bending left knee into chest, hands beneath the left thigh. On the inhale, flex the left foot, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend, relax the ankle. 3 more at your pace. Follow the breath. The last time you extend the leg, let it be your hold, push through the heel. Let's mobilize from the hip, turning the toes out to the left, pointing the toes to the sky, and turning the toes toward midline. Point up, turn out, point up, point in. 1 more set. Notice if you have more range of motion as you turn left or more range of motion as you turn right. When done, point the knees to the sky, bend the left knee. Let's keep the left foot on the floor, bend the right knee as well. And we want the feet a little bit away from the knee. So the ankle is not under the knee, the ankle's forward of the knee, hands are beneath the knees. And on the exhale, it's a small cat pose. And on the inhale, we rise up tall. And on the exhale, it's a small cat pose. And on the inhale, we rise up tall. And one last time, exhale, small cat. Inhale, rise up. Once up, ground through the sit bones. Lean back a little and see if you can float the feet a little off the ground. Now, some of you might opt to stay here. Some of you might raise the feet so your shins rest parallel to the floor. This is as far as we're going to take this for now. So flex the feet, point the toes up, firm the belly, elongate the spine. And if you feel stable, extend the arms. Full breaths for 4. Deep inhale, full exhale, stay 3. Offer it 2 more breaths. When your breaths are done, hold behind the thighs, bend the knees, lower the feet, and allow the knees to separate so you find yourself in bound angle pose. Hands around calves, ankles, or feet. Use the arms as levers, so you give a tug on the feet as you grow the spine tall, shoulders down. Let's all inhale, raising the knees a bit, a little higher than they are. And on the exhale, without straining, without force, lower the knees as far as your body will welcome. Once you reach that point, your full range of motion, stop. Assess the level and quality of sensation, and then choose to work where you are or explore a little more by hinging from the hips. And as you hinge from the hips, there's a tug that moves through the legs into the pelvis, and you find that stretch. And the key is that we can allow the mind to rest in the experience. And if the mind is getting agitated, we're probably pushing too much. So find your place, settle into the breath, and maybe explore turning the volume up on the breath again as we did earlier. And let the sound of the breath draw you inside. Hold on to this for 4 more breaths. When your breaths are done, to ease up if you're forward. And once you're fully seated, to please release the feet and legs, stretching everything out for a moment. We're going to transition from here to table pose. And we'll do a little side to side movement in table, so kind of that wag your tail. So as you wag the hips, the tail left, turn your head to look over the right shoulder toward the toes. And then inhale, everything finds center. And on exhale, tail hips wag right, head turns to look at left toes. Inhale, center. Exhale, hips left, head right. Inhale, center. Exhale, hips right, head left. 2 more sets on your own. And the last time the tail wags left and the head goes right, make it a short hold. Hold it 3 breaths. When your breaths are done, inhale, wag to center. And exhale, same posture, other side. Hips go right, head turns left, and hold. Feel. 3 breaths. When breaths are done, inhale, center. Once in center, exhale, cat pose. Then inhale into cow, hold the cow, and we'll build our downward dog from cow pose. Sense the lift in the tail. Try to maintain that lift as toes curl under and you raise the knees and press the hips back. Keep that tail nice and high. You don't have to be concerned about straightening legs just now. Just lift that tail. And on your next exhale, lower the left heel only toward the ground, and let's hold that. And imagine breathing up and down the left leg, and just feel how open or tight the left leg feels. And then reverse sides, bend left knee, lower right heel. Acquaint yourself with the right leg. Breathe up and down the right leg. And then as ready, rise high onto all 10 toes before reaching the heel down. Now the next movement can be done from table if preferred. We're going to do knee to nose. So on exhale, draw the right knee and nose toward each other. And as you inhale, kick the right leg back. So feel free to work this from table. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back. 3 more times, right leg. Follow the breath. And notice where you feel the work when you do this pose. Is it in the core? Is it in the shoulders or arms? Now, the last time you stretch that leg out, hold it out, and then raise that right leg as high as the body welcomes and stay 3 with the leg. If you're in table, leg is directly behind. Stay 2. Give it 1 more breath. When done, lower the right leg down. Inhale here. And as you exhale, take the knees to the mat for a moment, buttocks to heels. And once in child, raise the hands off the floor and do some wrist circles, 3 to 5 in one direction. And then 3 to 5 in the opposite direction. And once your wrists have had a sufficient break, land the hands on the mat. Inhale, table. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Hold the cow, curl the toes, press the hips back, bend knees for now, press it way back. And then rise high onto toes before lowering both heels down. Knee to nose with left leg from here or table. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg kicks straight back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back. 3 more. with the breath. And the last time you extend the leg out, in table, leg is parallel to ground. In downward dog, raise the leg as much as your body will welcome, opening through the hip. Find breath for 3. Find breath for 2. When you're done, bring the leg down. If in downward dog, exhale, table pose into child pose. This time, let the arms come down alongside the legs, hands near the feet, and pause a moment. Inhale, close your fists. Exhale, spread your fingers. And one more time, inhale, close fists. Exhale, spread fingers. Now allow the hands, the fingers to completely relax. And let's continue with a kneeling sun salute. So on inhale, head rises, arms like wings, sink into shins, rise to kneeling, arms overhead. Exhale, firm the tummy, hinge from hips, bring hands to floor. Inhale, table position, and downward dog on exhale. Knees to mat on inhale, child pose on exhale, hands move down toward the feet. And we repeat. Inhale, head up, arms like wings, rise to knee stand. Exhale, firm the tummy, hinge from hips, fold forward, hands to ground. Inhale, table pose. Downward dog on exhale. Hold down dog. Rise onto toes, reach heels down for 3. Stay 2. Another breath. When done, raise the right leg out behind you, and with a little bit of momentum, draw that right foot forward between the hands. We're setting up a warrior 1, spin the left heel to the floor. So you want that back foot firm on the ground. Right knee over the ankle, arms like wings, press into the feet, rise up, sink into the hips. Inhale, straighten right leg a little. Exhale, bend knee over ankle, sink into hips. Inhale, straighten a little. Exhale, sink in. 2 more times. Inhale, back out. Exhale, sink in. Last time. Inhale, back out. Exhale, sink in and hold. Bend the elbows. Draw the arms back. Press the chest forward. Wide hands. Spread the fingers. 4 breaths. Sink into the back foot. Both legs equally active. Stay with it. 2 more breaths. When breaths are done, slowly straighten your leg. Let the arms relax to the side for a moment, and then move the hands to the hips. Use your right hand to nudge the right hip a little back. Round the feet, tighten the legs, and on exhale, half fold to start. Gaze is down. You know your body. You either choose to stay with the half fold, or on an exhale, firm the tummy and fold as deeply as you welcome. Hands can remain on hips or move to the leg, whatever satisfies your body. Find your breath, and let's stay together for 4 breaths. And stay with it for 3. Try 2 more breaths. When done, I'd like you to bend the front knee a lot so hands can come either to the floor or to blocks. And once your hands are on the ground, spin onto the back toes and step the forward foot back to a plank position. Firm the tummy, find the breath, and stay for 4. Nice full breath, stay 3. Give it 2 more breaths. When you're done, yogic push-up, knees to mat. Bend the elbows, chest and chin come down. Inhale to cobra or up dog and hold that pose. Either position, roll the shoulders back, expand the heart, and breathe for 4. Nice full breaths, stay 3. Give it 2 more breaths. When done, please inhale table pose and exhale child pose. And in child, 3 deep back body, back lung breaths. Comfortably full. Inhale. Complete and emptying exhale. When 4 breaths are done, to inhale back up to table pose. From table, exhale, downward dog. Take a moment to find your full expression of down dog. And then we'll prepare for warrior 1 on the other side. So left leg rises. And with a bit of momentum, draw that left foot forward, maybe using your hand to assist it. Spin onto the back heel, the right foot. Ground the feet. Left knee over ankle, arms like wings. Let's press it up into warrior 1. With arms up, really settle the shoulders. Inhale, back out of the pose a little, straightening the leg. Exhale, knee aligns over ankle. Inhale, straighten the front leg a bit. Exhale, sink back in. And 2 more times with the breath. Stay connected into the 4 points of that back foot, grounding. Now, the last time your knee lands over the ankle, make it your hold. Bend the elbows into W position and draw the arms back, displace the chest slightly forward and keep anchoring into that back foot. Feel the whole body activated, whole body engaged. Full breaths for 4. Deep inhale, full exhale, 3 more breaths. Take your time. When your breaths are done, please straighten the leg. Bring hands onto hips. And this time we'll nudge the left hip back a little. Ground the feet, firm the tummy. And on exhale, slowly forward, hinge from the hips. Moving toward halfway position. Some of you beyond halfway if that's best. Hands can stay on hips or glide down the leg. Where do you feel safe, engaged, and present? Full deep breaths for 4. And stay 3. Give it 2 more. We are going to move into a lunge from here. So bending the front knee, hands again, either to floor or to your blocks, spin onto the back toes. And we're going to step the forward foot back to plank. From plank, we're going to lower down, maybe knees, chest, and chin. And on the inhale, cobra or up dog, and hold. Roll the shoulders back, expand through the heart, and hold for 4 breaths. And stay 3. Give it 2 more breaths. When done, roll down slowly, come all the way down onto your belly. And once you're on your belly, move the arms down alongside your body. Let your head turn to the right. Allow the inner legs to come together. Draw the body into a straight line and extend out through the big toes, creating length on that inner line. If you can turn the hands, palms down, pinkies by the thighs, go for that. And let's begin with right arm, left leg and head. So as you inhale, lengthen and lift, right arm, left leg and head, nose continues to point down. Exhale, lower, turn the head to the left. Left arm, right leg, inhale, lift, pointing nose down. Exhale, lower, head turns right. Right arm, left leg and head, inhale, lift. Exhale, release, head left. And inhale, left arm, right leg, lift. And exhale, release. Same movement, we're going to add a hold and a bending of the knee. So on inhale, right arm, left leg, lift. Exhale, bend the left knee, heel toward buttock. Inhale, legs in the sky as you straighten. One more time, exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, straighten. Now releasing left leg, right arm and head. Head is turning left. And please soften between movements. We'll do it the same way on the other side. So left arm, right leg, inhale, lift, nose points down. Exhale, bend right knee. Inhale, straighten right leg. And again, exhale, bend right knee. Inhale, straighten right leg. Let it release and let it soften. If the legs have separated, please draw them back toward each other. We're going to work just the upper body. So the tops of your feet are glued to the earth. Pelvis is glued to the earth. And as you inhale, reach behind you as you raise the arms, the chest, and the head. And as you exhale, slowly release everything and completely soften. And again, inhale, reach back with the arms, raise arms, chest, and head. Exhale, gently release out of it and soften. We're going to add a hold. So inhale, raise the arms, lift the chest and head. Nose is pointing down, arms are reaching back, breath is full. Feel the strength of the back muscles. Find breath. Can you bring a sense of ease, of balance and equilibrium into the pose? For 4 breaths, best you are able, reaching, lifting, stay 3. If you can, go 2 more breaths. When it's time to let go, do so very slow, turning head to the right, and let everything soften. Please bring the hands forward and place them beneath the forehead or cheeks, so crocodile position, inner legs together. Let the head stay down and inhale, lengthen and lift right leg. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen and lift left leg. Exhale, release. Repeat, inhale, right leg only. Exhale, release. Inhale, left leg only. Exhale, release. If you'd like, alternate sides 2 more times. If you are able, both legs at once. Inhale, both legs rise. Exhale, release. Short hold. Inhale, both legs or one leg. One leg, 3 breaths. Both legs, 3 breaths. You did one leg, please do the other side before continuing. When your breaths are done, ease everything down. Rest the head and arms comfortably, bend the knees. And for a moment, let the feet move side to side. And now feet, legs find stillness. Feet find the ground. And from here, hands beneath the shoulders, and on an inhale, press up to table pose. On the exhale, sink back into child pose. Fold the arms, relax the head upon the hands and arms, and take 3 deep breaths into the back body. Just another breath here. And when done, please move the arms down alongside the body, hands near feet. Let's return to our kneeling sun salute. On the inhale, head lifts, arms sweep out, rise to knee stand. Firm the tummy, exhale, hinge, fold, hands to ground. With the inhale, lift to table pose. And on your exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 full breaths here. When your breaths are done, feet move toward the hands, ragdoll. In ragdoll, bend the knees a lot and prepare to come to standing. Arms like wings, head aligned with shoulders, sweep up and rise up. And when up, take a slight back bend. And from the back bend, rise to standing, hands to prayer, hands to heart, Samastiti. Balanced pose. Pause, close the eyes, and notice where you are. Where is your attention? And from here, I'd like to welcome everyone to face the long edge of your mat. We're going to step the feet into a short straddle, so not your widest. We're going to go right into some pendulum movement with neck and shoulder work. So toes are oriented forward, hands are resting on the outer thighs, shoulders rolled back. And we imagine heels, buttocks, and shoulder blades on a wall, and we glide along that wall as we exhale, leaning right, and inhale up. And exhale, leaning left. And inhaling up. 2 more each side. The last one will hold. But follow the breath. And welcome a sense of fluidity into your movement. The last time you lean right, take it not too far, not too little. And turn the head to look down toward your right toes. And with the in-breath, the left arm floats up and the head turns to look to the left fingers. And on the exhale, the arm comes down and the head turns to look at the toes. 2 more times for a total of 3, following the breath. And the last one will hold. And this is a variation on triangle. So we sense the triangle with the feet as the corner of the base and the fingertips as the apex. And we're sinking into all the corners. So the feet are sinking down and the fingers are rising up. And we sense this triangle. And we sense ourselves within it for 3 more breaths. And stay 2. Another breath. When done, hold the pose, but let the arm come down and turn your head down toward the right toes. And once you're looking down, draw the spine up, come up to neutral. And in neutral, inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, circle shoulders back and down with a sigh. And 2 more times. And last one. And the last time the shoulders settle down, leave them there, re-engage the legs, and on exhale, lean to your left, turn the head to look down toward the left toes. And on the in-breath, raise the right arm and turn to look up toward the right fingers. Exhale, the arm comes down and you look at the toes. 2 more times following your breath. And the last time up, hold up, gaze up, find the 4 points of your triangle, activate them, sink down and rise up. Sense yourself within this triangle, maybe a triangle of light, a triangle of healing, a triangle of kindness or compassion. Follow breath for 3 more. Staying with it for 2 more. When you're done, the trunk stays as it is, but on the exhale, the arm floats down and the head turns again to look at the left toes. Once you've set sight on your toes, slowly back out of the pose. And once you've backed out, bring hands onto hips, turn the heels in, point the toes out for goddess. Don't hesitate to adjust the width of your straddle. And on exhale, sit down into your goddess. Press off the feet and rise up. And when ready, exhale, sink back in. And on the inhale, press into feet, rise up. 3 more times. Exploring a safe, reasonable range of motion. And the last time, the next time that you come in, you want to find your place of holding. You might begin a little soft and use a few breaths to explore that edge. And then you just be present with what's arising. Now, if you can't be present, if it's too much, you're likely in too far. So where is your balance? Where you can feel safe and balanced in the body, and at the same time, maintain a sense of equanimity, of presence. And we hold full breaths for 4 more. And stay with it for 3. Best you are able, 2 more breaths. Whenever you're done, press down to rise up. Once up, spin the toes to point forward or slightly pigeon-toed. Inhale, lengthen, re-engage leg muscles. And as you exhale, hinge from the hips and fold as far forward as you welcome. Let the neck and head relax if that feels right. And then inhale from wherever you are, lengthen. Hands hook behind the legs and you gently pull on exhale. And you welcome in a nice deep fold. Let's hold this fold for 4 breaths. Tail rising up, spine relaxing down. And you give it all the time that you need. When you're done, let the hands glide up to the thighs. Lift the head and lengthen toward a halfway lift. Gazes down. Press into feet, tighten legs, and from halfway position, rise all the way up. Once you're up, heel toe the feet together a little bit, and then step and turn to face the front of your mat. Hands return to Anjali Mudra at the heart. And let's take it to the floor. Inhale, sweep up. Swan dive fold on your exhale. Halfway lift on inhale. Knees bend a lot, hands to floor, step it back to plank pose. From plank pose, bring the right knee only to the floor and wag that right foot off the mat. Spin the left heel to the floor, bringing the left heel to the right edge of the mat. Right wrist under right shoulder, left arm rises to sky. So we work here in a variation of side plank, and you keep the foot on the floor or raise the leg. And if anyone desires to straighten both legs, that's an option as well. For 4, firm the tummy, stay 3. Give it 2 more breaths. When you're done, hand and knees to mat, buttocks to heels on an exhale. And then when ready, come back up to table. Wag the left foot off the mat, straighten the right leg out, left wrist beneath the shoulder, right arm to sky. And again, take whatever variation that you took on the opposite side. Pressing the right hip up for 4. Best you can, stay 3. 2 more breaths. When you're done, hand and knees to mat, buttocks to heels. 3 deep breaths into the back body. And then as you're finished, to please transition onto your back. Knees bent, feet on floor. If you are able to bring arms overhead, I'm going to ask you to do that as we lift and lower from bridge. Otherwise, you can keep the arms at your side. Ankles beneath the knees. And on the inhale, lift into bridge, bringing both arms overhead. And exhale, release the spine and the arms together. And 2 more times. Inhale, bridge with arms coming overhead. Exhale, releasing. We're going to hold the next time. So pressing through the feet, reaching through the knees, lifting into bridge, arms overhead and hold. Keep the legs active, pressing down through feet, reaching out through knees for 4. And stay 3. 2 more breaths. Now, when you're done, don't rush. Try keeping the arms overhead as you exhale and lay the spine down. Pause a moment when the spine is down. And then inhale back up into bridge 1 more time. Give it all you have, really sink down. And on the exhale, let the spine and the arms release together. Once you've fully released, let everything soften. And then bring one knee followed by the other into the chest. Interlace the hands around or beneath the knees, hug them in. And then loosen your grip, come into some side to side rocks. Maybe some circles with the knees, see what feels right. And we do this preceding our twist. So I'd like you to give yourself the time you need with movement, but when ready, bring the legs to stillness, arms to T. And we'll take the knees to the right and the head to the left. Any variation that feels right for you. Maybe starting on your side, facing to lying on your right side, and then opening the arm to the left. So you find your twist, and from the tips of your toes to the top of the head, you invite everything to soften. 4 full breaths on this side. When breaths are done, inhale, knees and head to center. And on the exhale, knees other way, head opposite of knees. And consciously, intentionally welcome the body to release from tips of toes to top of head. Unwind, soften, let go for 4 more breaths. Once your breaths are done, to inhale everything to center. Hugging knees to chest one final time. And then laying yourself out comfortably in Shavasana for final relaxation. Take a moment to get comfortable in layers, blankets, cushions, whatever you need. I'm going to open Shavasana with a short poem by Rumi, and then we'll come into a period of silence. So settle, soften, release, let go as your ears remain attentive. When grapes turn to wine, they long for our ability to change. When stars wheel around the North Pole, they are longing for our growing consciousness. Wine got drunk with us, not the other way. The body developed out of us, not from it. We are bees, and our body is a honeycomb. We made the body, cell by cell, we made it. Let the body rest. Allow everything to release and let go, let go. Please allow the breath to deepen. Body awakening with easy movement. Allowing yourself to rest on your back longer if you'd like. But those who are ready, I invite you to make your way to a comfortable seated posture with your eyes closed. Maybe Adi Mudra, thumbs inside fists. Grounding embodiment, a sense of presence. Sensing into how you're feeling. What you might need as you proceed into your evening. So how you will take good care of yourself between now and bedtime. Maybe making a gentle commitment to that self-care. And with gratitude for this time of practice, please bring hands to Anjali Mudra at the heart. As we gather our voices in the ethers on the sound of Om, taking in a breath. Om.